one, contact. Okay, so if you got that reference from 80s public television, then let me know. In any case, so in my previous video that I've posted this morning, I was talking about this lovely Selena by Bobbi Boss in the color Iced Mocha, which is actually a really lovely color. It's actually a really surprisingly lovely style. So to just quickly reiterate what I said in the last video, I purchased these 3 wigs from House of Beauty in the US. I'm very happy with my purchase. I received them really quickly. These are a less expensive line than what I normally talk about. So normally I talk about Rene of Paris or Jean Renault. Those are 2 brands that I really like. I've done Raquel Welch, Ellen Villa, not a lot of either of those, but I wanted to share with you some more budget-friendly and more interesting, actually really interesting line from Bobbi Boss. So in any case, this is Luella by Bobbi Boss, and I talked about this line, Escara by Bobbi Boss, in my Krista video. And I also talked about my experience with a local seller in that video. But in any case, I'm just going to quickly indicate why I was attracted to this line. So the thing that I liked the most was the naturally illuminating hair. The description says, "What does this mean to you?" This means not only the hair is made from cutting-edge technology with the highest quality fiber that superbly replicates natural flow and style manageability of natural hair, but has also been created by master color blending technique that will bring out shimmering prismatic color. The colors in this line are actually really pretty and seem to be taking their names and their sort of cues for how to blend the color from brands like Rene of Paris, for instance. So some of these really remind me of those colors. Now, the styles are interesting. I've not opened this box, so I really have no idea what Luella will look like out of the box. As I said, I purchased 3 styles from House of Beauty in the US. Great experience. Check the other video to hear about that. In any case, I'm going to open this, and we won't make this a 20-minute video like the other one was. Okay, so this is in the color Almond Spice. Almond Spice, I believe, is the color that I wanted Krista in, but it was not available. So this is what it looks like. And this model is absolutely gorgeous. She has, if you follow her on Instagram, she is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Her and Tova Good, their Instagrams are so cute. But anyway, she's so gorgeous and she has such beautiful natural hair. I love her natural hair. Anyhow, so now the one that I received from Afro Styling, they were secured in the box with the giant bobby pins, like a lot of wigs are. These have not been secured in, so I don't know if they were open box or not. This one has this silica packet, the other one didn't. But this is basically what the inside of the box looks like. And they're cute. So right off, the color is cute. I can tell you, just like I did with the other 2, that this is a closed cap. So unlike Krista, there's no like mono part or lace part or anything like that. Open wefted back and sides. There are ear tabs. These could be a bit softer, but it's a really inexpensive wig. All of these are under $40 US. There is a wire here, so these are bendable. You can see that there's rooting in this color, so it's almost like a champagne blonde with a number 4 root, or like a it's probably lighter than a 4, maybe a 6, number 6 root. You've got the nape, you've got the tags, you've got the hook and eye adjustable straps. If you've watched me before, you know that I have a fairly small head. I don't look like a person who would have a small head because I am quite tall and quite a good sized woman. but I do have a fairly small head, so weird. Anyhow, wow. This is a flippy style. It's very light. I'm not gonna lie, it feels very, very light. The hair does appear to be a bit shiny, but it's certainly not any more shiny than higher end wigs that I've had. The rooting is not bad. And just to let you know, I will take these outside at some point coming up shortly. And I will post photos on Instagram of these worn outside in direct light. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, it is KattsTracksUK, KattsTracksUK. UK. So you can see the natural light photos there, and I'll take some better photos. But in any case, this is quite a good length. I couldn't tell you how long it is because I'm absolutely awful with proportions. But it definitely makes me think of a champagne blonde with a lot of layers. So you've got some shorter layers here, some longer layers, and then it comes down. I'm gonna guess from the nape possibly about 6 to 8 inches, maybe. So this is a nice color, a nice style. It has a bit of permatease right here at the back. You can just barely feel it. Very light on the permatease. It does have very light wefts, very light hair. It does have very sort of swifty movement, it looks like. It does also have a nice soft felt across the top here. The stitching is maybe a little rough, but the felt feels quite nice. So it's actually really cute. I do like the rooting on this because it's not a 1B root. It's not a 2 root. I wouldn't even say it's a 4. I would definitely say this is more of like maybe like a 6 or something. It's a much more believable root than you might normally come across with these inexpensive units. So in any case, I'm going to put this puppy on. So that's always sexy, right? So this one doesn't feel quite as snug, even at the same level of adjustment as the other one did. Gonna kind of adjust these ear tabs. And then, you know, everybody looks a bit crazy when they first put a new wig on that's come out of the box. I don't know about this. It's kind of voluminous here on the top. It's a little bit fluffy. And I figured it would be. Woo! I didn't think that this would be a gorgeous style on me. I actually just really wanted to see Bobbi Boss's interpretation of this kind of color where you have this very light champagne blonde with a lighter root. So I wanted to see how that looked, but this is super light. It actually feels quite comfortable. I'm kind of surprised. If you don't have any hair at all or you have profound hair loss, these fashion wig caps are probably not going to be comfortable. The wefts probably won't be comfortable. The stitching probably won't be comfortable, so I don't necessarily recommend these if you don't wear a wig cap. I will say, let's see, I will say this is light. It is comfortable. I could see this being practical if you are out and about and you're doing things and you don't want to be massively sweaty. As I've mentioned before, I have thyroid issues and I can get massively sweaty. So I can either be freezing in a warm room like I was last night. We had the radiator on. I was sitting next to it and I was absolutely freezing, had chills, had like multiple layers of clothing on, was absolutely miserable, and everybody else was fine. And then sometimes conversely, like the other day, we were out and about, everybody had hats on, scarves, like a jumper on, like a big woolly jacket, their woolly shoes, all that stuff. I had on a camisole with a thin t-shirt over it and a cardigan, and I was sweating. So I have a little bit of difficulty regulating my body temperature, but no, I can feel a bit of permatease here and around the back, but it's so light, it's almost negligible. Like it almost just does not matter. I do not think that these are heat defiant. They have a very fine texture. Each strand feels quite fine. So these are not like yucky texture or thicker texture. They don't mimic. I think they probably are trying to mimic European hair here. So got some crazy potential fringe going on there. This kind of reminds me of just a less fluffy version of maybe Felicity. Like if Felicity didn't have curl, but the styling is similar. Or maybe like Misha's all one length. It doesn't have these various like layers to give volume at the top, but I don't know. So maybe kind of like Felicity with the kind of layering. So I think the rooting is nice on this. I don't know if you can see it. The camera probably frequently tries to focus on my extremely white hand. So it's probably not really focusing on anything else other than my incredible paleness. But the root's actually quite believable. I think it's a really pretty color. I don't know that this style would suit me. Like it might look better if I put some makeup on. I can pretty much say just about everything looks better if I put some makeup on. But as I said, I just got these in the post. So my son went to school. Right after he went to school, the postman came. I wanted to open these up, crack them open, and show you live my very first impression, my initial thoughts, what the wig looks like, where you can get it, cost, and all that. I just wanted to put it all out all at once. Because, hey, what the heck, it's not something I've done before, and it's kind of fun. So I'm not trying to be beautiful. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm literally the vehicle for the hair. So in any case, I will take some photos on Instagram of these in the upcoming days to show you what they look like in natural light, what it looks like with some makeup on. Maybe I could get some bronzer on my pale face, and then you can kind of see what this is like. It actually has it has nice movement. I think my husband would like this style because I had a much thicker, very permatease heavy version of something like this that had a very dark root. This has a much more believable root. The color is actually really pretty. I now want everything in Almond Spice. This is what they called it, right? Almond Spice? Yeah, they call it Almond Spice. I would call this like a champagne rooted, but anyhow, doesn't matter. This is cute. You could probably work with this, especially if you wanted to just try a color like this or a style like this, but you didn't want to commit to a higher end brand or something that was more expensive. You just wanted to like dip your foot in kind of thing and try a little something different. You could probably throw some accessories in this. Like, it's not bad. It's cute. Like, you could work with this. For under $40 US, you could probably work with this. And for someone who has a petite average head, who doesn't have a very large head, I do not have a baggy crown on this at all. Like, the crown is not baggy on me. This is totally comfortable. So I would if I could style this in a way that didn't look so like maybe 80s, like put some product or something on it, do a little something with it, then I would probably wear this. I'm gonna say just because of the layering, it does have kind of a Heather Locklear feel to it. But we could always do something with that. Some accessories, whatever. It's workable. So in any case, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that I've told you something about the Bobbi Boss Escara line in the color Almond Spice that you didn't already know. I'm sure many of you didn't. So if you are in the US, I'm saying this. I'm not endorsing them because I don't know this company. This company doesn't know me. But I got this from House of Beauty. The shipping was pretty quick. I got this in like a week to the UK. I didn't pay any additional charges. Like, it was like no fuss, no frills, just picked the styles I wanted. It came, paid for, done. I think I have the receipt in here. I can tell you exactly how much Luella here was. House of Beauty Inc. in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Luella was $39.95. All of these styles were $39.95. And that's in US dollars. So anyhow, that's it. If I have shown you something different that you hadn't seen, if you learned something, if you liked something, if you enjoyed this video, then please consider thumbs up. That was probably not a cute face. Thumbs up. And feel free to subscribe. And that's about it. I hope you have a great Monday or whatever day it is when you're watching this. Take care of yourself and take care of others. Bye-bye.